So, we're in Tonga, which is a small island in the South Pacific. What are we doing in Tonga, Dan?
So, you and I, we've done a lot of free diving over the years. We've been on a couple of adventure trips.
Yeah.
We've sent you pretty deep. I thought it was time for the next step, and I've brought you to Tonga to dive with the humpback whales. So we're here on a little island called Awa, just off of mainland Tonga, and it's also known as the Humpback Highway. So we get around 35,000 whales migrating through here, and they come right through this passage. As you can see, we're on the ocean. You can't get any more beachfront than this, but we've got our own private chefs, private hotel.
And so this retreat is like an all-inclusive food, accommodation.
Yeah. The best thing about being here is that we have no one to compete with. So it's just us and the whales. And these animals are like, let's say 40 tons. Like they're huge, they're the size of a bus, but they're like super inquisitive, they're really gentle. They want to know what we're doing as much as we want to know what they're doing.
I've seen so many videos of people swimming with whales, and I'm imagining to really be in the water and experience being that close to them is going to be something pretty special.
It's like a really beautiful night experience. I think you are in for one spicy, spicy week. I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
I remember feeling a lot of nervous excitement and anticipation for what was to come. And then, just like that, we spotted our first whale.
Woo! Over there!
And it was time to get in the water.
Here we go.
What's the first thing that you thought of when you jumped into that water?
So I remember jumping in the water, and you're quite far away from land, so it's really deep. Can't see the bottom. So it's a little bit like nerve-wracking in a way, because you sort of, there could be anything underneath, under the ocean. When you first spot the whale, it's like quite far away, and it's sort of this like blurry shape, and you can kind of go like, wow, that's some big creature down there. It's kind of like, whoa. And then as it starts swimming towards you and gets bigger and bigger and bigger, I remember there being like this feeling of like, oh my God, this is this huge animal coming towards us, and suddenly you just feel so small. I feel like I was just this little thing floating in the water. This massive creature swimming up to us. This thing could probably swallow us if it wanted to. And I thought like, this thing's not gonna stop. I don't even know if it knows we're here. But then very quickly it sort of turns, and as it turns, it sort of like waves to you with its fin as it goes past, and like the fin comes like, literally you could reach out and touch it, and it just like glides past you. And then starts like swimming with you and just playfully like turning up and showing you its belly. So yeah, it's felt very, yeah, I don't know how to describe it. Just like, whoa.
Are you kidding? How bloody good. Woo! What a beautiful encounter.
It sucked to be working.
So basically what we do is we fly to Tonga, and then you get either a little plane or a boat to this island called Awa, which is just off the mainland. And we went to this retreat, which is right by the water's edge. And there's like accommodation there. They give you 3 meals a day and transport around the island all included. And then you have 5 or 6 full days every day, waking up, having brekkie, jumping on the boat, and you basically go out hunting for whales all day. So they have a skipper and a whale guide, and they're basically just searching everywhere to try and find whales that are going to be happy to play with us. Because the thing is, there's so many whales, they call it the humpback highway because these whales come up and down. But some of them don't want to hang around and play with us either.
Oh my god. Are you kidding? Yes, Tilly!
So that's basically what the guides are expert at, is finding whales that are happy for us to jump in the water and swim with them.
Are you kidding? Are you kidding?
Bye-bye! As part of the camp, we also had a local cultural ceremony, as well as a couple of interesting facts about humpback whales, including a fact that I found super interesting, which is that these whales that we're swimming with don't eat anything for about 6 months, from the moment that they leave Antarctica, travelling all the way up to the warmer waters of Tonga, having their babies and swimming all the way back down to Antarctica. It's incredible to me.
What it's like diving with like animals, effectively wild animals.
Well, I wouldn't say effectively. Exactly wild animals.
What makes you know that it's safe? Does Dan talk about? Do humpbacks ever be aggressive?
In terms of like how risky it is, they've been diving with whales for years and they do it pretty much every single day. As far as I'm aware, they're like known to be incredibly gentle creatures. They're huge and you have to obviously respect them. But I didn't feel at all like unsafe being in the water with them, especially if you're with a guided tour like we were. But you do have to follow the guidelines, and there's new guidelines in Tonga now that state that you're not allowed to be closer than 5 meters away from these whales, which might sound like a lot, but it's actually really not much. Like 5 meters is pretty much from here to the cupboards. No, that's 2 meters. But it's really actually not a lot when you're in the water, and these animals are like
Lots of meters.
I don't know how long they are. They're pretty long. So yeah, you're not allowed within 5 meters and you have to stick in a group of no more than 5 people. But as long as you follow those and you're with people who know what they're doing, then it's a lot of fun. So there was one really vivid memory I have of this really playful juvenile whale that came and swam with us for like 10-20 minutes, just playing around us. And he would like turn up on his belly and show his belly to us, which I'm guessing is a sign of like trust in a way. And then I remember vividly like wanting to sort of get some good eye contact with this whale, because some people often talk about like you can see their eyes and you can see them looking at you. And so I was sort of with the group trying to swim like as close as we're allowed to get. And then sometimes the whale comes past you and it slows down it feels like it slows down for a second as it sort of like swims by. And you can genuinely see like the full detail of this massive eye in the whale just sort of like side staring at you as it swims by, and it's incredible. I don't know how to describe it, but there's some awesome connection that you probably have, right? That maybe we all had in that moment. It feels like it really connects with like, oh, there's another life form. Yeah, and I don't know. It's like, it's just, I remember having that moment of like, wow, I feel like the whale really knows we're here and really is like connecting with us for a second. So that was really cool. I remember like it was very much a pinch me moment every time I got back on the boat. It was like, that was an incredible like once in a lifetime experience that everybody should have. I was pretty fortunate to go on this trip with Freediving Central. And there's a lot of downtime too. Like we spent 6 or 7 hours every day on the water. So of course with these incredible encounters come like hours and hours of just sitting on the boat, waiting, trying to find a whale, driving up to the whale swims away, or even jumping in the water, swimming up to the whale, and it's sort of taking one look at us from like 50 meters away and swimming away. So there's a lot of that as well. And I remember in the moment, sometimes it'd be a bit like we'd sit there and, you know, we'd be waiting and nothing. But then in hindsight, the fact that we did get those like handful of lifelong memories, it all sort of wraps into the one memory. And yeah, it was awesome.
That was good.
That was crazy. Such a groovy song.
That was crazy. That was pretty special.
But actually, no, it was a really lovely group of people, and this is going to go to the best person to be around. This person has an ability to sleep just about anywhere. Could be any one of you guys. And is also a great singer. John.
I was not expecting that. And, I still can't remember the second round of it, but next time. Thank you very much. Thank you.
I went with Freediving Central. I've done a few trips with them now. Definitely the best freediving school in Australia. And I would highly recommend them if you want to do any sort of awesome freediving adventure. I'll put the links in the description of this video and you can check out their stuff. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next adventure.